chapter 4, chapter 5, chapter 6, chapter 7, and chapter 7, and 8 half.
So chapter 6, 7, 8 and a half.
No, chapter 4, 5, 6, 7 and a half.
7 and a half. Okay, so 4, 5, 6, 7 and a half. So
Yeah.
let's talk about chapters 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay?
And also, okay.
Alright, so first things first. Tell me what happens in the beginning.
It's when he couldn't, he was reading and he went downstairs to, go around the library, and
Why did he go to the library?
Because he was bored, because he had nothing to do,
Okay.
and he also likes reading.
Okay, that was chapter 4.
No, end of 3.
Okay, end of 3. So now, I'm going to ask you about each chapter that you read. So 4, 5, 6, 7 and a half.
Okay.
And after each chapter, I'm going to ask you what you thought about it.
Okay.
That's easy, right? So, chapter 4. So he goes to the library in chapter 3 because he was bored.
And he comes back.
Okay, in chapter 4, what happens?
And he was trying to hurry because when he saw the clock, it was when his dad was supposed to come back home. But he bumped to a girl about his age or a little bit older. And he realized that she was blind.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what would you do if you were Bobby? You were invisible and you bumped into a girl and you realized she was blind.
And I would just give all the things when she was holding many things, and I would get things for her back, and I'll just run.
Okay, oh, you'd be scared.
Yeah,
Okay.
because not scared, but he also.
I'm talking about your opinion.
Oh no, because the situation was when he had to go home fast. Yeah, so I would just give everything to her and just run. Take the bus.
Okay, so then what happened next?
When he came home, his dad was finding him, he was like shouting, and his face was so red.
So he was very angry.
And also worried. So he was very also angry and shouting at Bobby. But Bobby also was angry at Dad and Mom because even though he became invisible, they went to work. So he was also angry. So he just went up to his room, and like about 5 or 10 minutes later, his dad came and he went to, pick his mom up.
Okay.
Yeah.
In that situation, how would you have felt if you were in Bobby's shoes?
I would be doing the same thing, and yeah, I would be doing the same thing because like they just fought, like they were arguing, and I wouldn't say like, can I go also? Like, can I also go? I wouldn't say that.
Just stay in your room,
Yeah,
right?
just stay in my room.
So after his dad went to pick up his mom,
He was sleeping. And when he went downstairs and when he switched on the TV, there was a news about there was a news about first the car crash, and suddenly he realized that it was his parents' car.
Oh no.
Yeah,
so he saw
he
the
was
news?
shocked first.
Yes, of course.
And he was he was like sweating so much until there was a call from the doctor that his mother had a problem with her nose and his dad had a problem with his leg or arm, but she said they would be okay. So,
That's
but
very
still
thankful.
he was
He was very scared.
So he took a cab taxi and went to the hospital.
Okay. How did he find a cab if he was invisible?
Oh yeah.
How do you think? What do you think?
No, because first he wore clothes
Okay.
like a stranger, like
Yeah.
sunglasses
Yeah.
and a coat.
Yeah.
Then the driver was actually scared of him when he was supposed to be scared of the taxi driver. So he just showed the $20 bill, and he went like.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. So my last question is, what was the most memorable part in these chapters that you read?
When he actually bumped into the blind girl.
Why was that more important than the parents' car
Because
crash, in your opinion?
I read the kind of the blurb, and it said about a blind girl, so I think that was more important than the car crash, because I think that can actually make the story.
Very good.
Yeah.
So you actually thought about a character from another book and you reflected it on this book's character?
There was a blurb, like, I don't know, it was in the book folder, and it said about a blind girl with him, so I just guessed maybe that was the girl. It's like it was an accident, but that can actually make the whole story.
Very good.
Yeah.
Okay, so you meant that the bump actually means something in the future.
Yeah.
Last thing, what do you think will happen next? What do you foreshadow?
I think he would be in his home, and actually he was actually scared, like in the night, because he never slept alone whole night in his life, because even though his parents came late, they still slept in the house, but it was first time when he just slept home alone. Yeah.
Very good. Good job. High five. That's it. All right. Good. See? Wasn't hard, was it?
Yeah, so